get 14 points on the board, giving up on turnovers, and defense it's back to the wall much of the day. How do you assess what your guys did?
Obviously we weren't good enough today as a team to win. Georgia Tech played well, and they executed when they had to. They threw the ball when they had to, and had a couple long runs that kind of cushioned their lead. And we took some stress off of them by not executing better on a couple of those runs. Guys fought thought they fought their rears off today. I thought they had a good, solid week of preparation, and I thought they fought, till the end. And but Georgia Tech was just a better team today, point blank.
You impressed by how Thomas kept you guys honest on the back end with some of the back shoulder?
I mean, I wasn't impressed. I mean, the answer is yes, but it wasn't surprised. And you didn't ask that, I know. But we told our guys, this guy can throw the ball. I mean, arguably better than a lot of quarterbacks we've seen up to this point. And that's no excuse. We got to play him better. Those guys are out there, and we're in some half field occasionally, but they're going to be in straight man. I was disappointed that consistently that was there, but certainly wasn't surprised. That's what we told them on the sideline. They've been telling you, and not that our guys weren't surprised. I don't think they were. I don't want to speak for them, but that's what was all over tape, just what we saw, and that's why I was bragging him up. I called him the best quarterback in the 2 years that I faced him. I don't know about the other ones in his tenure, but he's a really good player. That's why they're 9-2. They lost a couple of shootouts, and he's a very good player. Very good player. They got a lot of options, no pun intended, when you got a guy that can do the things that he can do. He's a game breaker. He can change and flip the field, at any time you give him a crease, and just a terrific decision maker. And then he can really, he's got a live arm, with accuracy.
How big was it, the run he broke off early?
It was big. It took a little bit of, I don't know if it's hope, but it took a little wind out of our sails there. We had a busted coverage. We should be doubling the guy that they throw the fade to on the touchdown right after that. And got a young guy just blew it. J-Ron's out there all by himself, and it's not on J-Ron, but they out executed us on that drive. It wasn't anything that we didn't do necessarily, except for the touchdown throw. We didn't give ourselves a chance on that, but they did a very good job of execution and getting hats and targeting and taking good angles.
Happy with what BJ and Dorian gave you at that third back?
Again, happy. I don't know if I will use the word happy with anything. I know I'm just splitting hairs, but I was really pleased with both of the effort. Again, there was, trust me, plenty of things that I liked their energy and their body language, and I think that they gave us what we needed for this game to have a chance to be successful, and certainly not without air. But Dorian really didn't flinch at all. Really liked his attitude, and his very coachable within the game. Understood. I liked his body language and ownership of some mistakes that were made, and because you have to do that and fix things, you know what I mean. And he really understood, some of the little things that but he made some other really nice plays, and I think he attacked the mesh the right way and forced him to fumble the ball there in the second half as well. Did some really good things too.
Except for the big plays that they broke, and you need to break some. Were you generally pleased with how you handled it?
Yeah, I mean, you can't take away those big plays. Those big plays happened. You got a couple of runs for about 100 yards, and you look at it, it's 48. I think 48 attempts where you're around 150 yards. That's usually pretty strong against that team. And I just wish we could have been a little bit better. We could have helped them a little bit more. We were a little bit better on those, when they threw the ball, a little bit better, from a competitive and technique standpoint. But I thought we had a good plan. Our guys, for the most part, we did a decent job of our execution.
Vic came up a little lame a couple times. So you know that.
Oh, that team right there, they, like we said, that team was going to bloody your nose a little bit, and everybody's going to be banged up a little bit. If you competed and you were down into those trenches in that core, your body overall, even before we got to the game, was going to be a little bumped and bruised. So I don't think it's anything.